How's it going, guys? Well done on another week. I just want to quickly say well done, especially for this week. We had test week, obviously. We tested our 2 rep max deadlift, our 2 rep max push press, and our 2 rep max front squat, something we've been building up to over the last few weeks. So it's really cool to see how many times that bar was rung for all the guys getting PRs. So well done, guys. Remember, this is obviously a test, so even if this was your first test or if you've done the test before but you didn't improve, don't worry. The idea is to now obviously carry on being consistent, carry on building up, and when we retest, that's when we go for our PR. So well done, guys. Awesome job. Yeah, you guys can really be proud of yourself. Obviously, I've put a photo up here of the scores, so just take a look and make sure you keep it for your record for yourself. We obviously, you know, we're here to train. Everybody's here for their own reasons and goals, but everybody wants to see themselves improve. So it's really important to make sure we're keeping track of this stuff. I just want to quickly mention, guys, so we're in a new month now. The focus obviously shifts in the programming now that we've done our testing. So what we have to look forward to this coming month of August, we are going to be working on, instead of front squats, we're going to give the front rack position a little bit of a break, and we're going to be working on some back squats. The first 2 or 3 weeks, we are going to work from the floor. We're not going to go super heavy, so we'll clean the bar up onto the back, and then we're going to just do some back squats from the floor. And then obviously once we start getting a little bit heavier, that's not going to always be practical, so then we will start using the rack or the rig again in order to make sure that we can lift the weights that we need in order to make sure we're getting strong. So that's going to be the focus. We're also going to be focusing on power cleans, guys. Over the next month, we're going to be doing power cleans twice a week. We're going to have one heavy day, and then we're going to have another day where we run through a complex in the form of some barbell cycling, so that's also really cool to look forward to. And then we obviously focused this past month on push press, dip and drive. Now we're going to just change that up a little bit and obviously increase the weight by now introducing our push jerk. So we're going to dip, drive, and then re-dip underneath the bar. So just a couple things we have to look forward to this month. Guys, let's make sure that we are continuing to just stay consistent. As I said, that's the key to improving, making sure that we're attending our sessions per week, staying motivated, and making sure that we're just coming here and getting here, and that's half the work done. So well done on a great month, and I'm looking forward to the next one. Cheers. Okay, then just in some other news as well, guys, you will see that we have some familiar faces, people that we see as members very often and have been part of the box for such a long time, have decided to potentially get a little bit more involved. And so we just want to welcome 3 of the following members who are going to be getting involved in just some shadowing for now in some of the classes with regards to CrossFit classes, Gritbox classes, and then Gritbox mobile training also. So we really just want to welcome Natius, Ruan, and Melissa. Welcome, guys. Awesome to have you guys as part of the crew now. You know, obviously where this may lead or where it may not lead, it is really cool to see people's interest in, you know, fitness, obviously taking it above and beyond just coming in and exercising, but actually wanting to be able to help other people as well. So really cool to have you guys on board. They're extremely passionate. As I said, they've been part of the box for a very long time, and it is really cool and valuable to have them as part of CrossFit Kempton and Gritbox. Okay, guys, I want to mention something quickly, something super small, obviously not super important, but obviously just with regards to making sure that we're keeping our weights and our box nice and neat, nice and clean as often as possible, and making sure that we've got some order with regards to how we pack things out and pack things away. I just want to quickly mention, and obviously this is probably not known by a lot of people, which is obviously then, you know, every reason why this has been happening, but I just want to quickly mention, obviously we have these 3 racks over here. So I just want to quickly give you guys this rack over here is for the small 5 kilo plates. Okay, so I want you guys, when we pack away, just to make sure that that one rack is designated for small 5 kilo plates. That rack over there is designated for the blue plates only. So if you're using blue plates, those won't be packed away in the normal racks. Those are only going to be packed on the blue plate rack trolley. And then the final rack over there is going to be for the bumper plates, the 10 kilo bumper plates, but the crumbed rubber ones. So obviously the ones that have this texture versus the smooth ones. So as I said, not super important, but I'm sharing that with you guys just so that we can obviously make sure that we, you know, kind of put them in the right place, which would just create some of that order with regards to packing away. But guys, again, just thank you so much for the cooperation with regards to sanitizing and all of that. It's really made a big difference. Just with regards to having peace of mind for all the members that are a little bit worried about, training in an environment of sharing equipment and that kind of thing. So although the classes do end slightly earlier than what they used to, I really do appreciate the fact that we do take pride in sanitizing our equipment, wiping it down and all of that, so that it's nice and clean and ready for the next class. Thank you guys. Okay, good morning guys. Just like we did last week, we want to just give you guys a little bit of information each week. This week we're going to briefly just chat about shoes. Okay, so something fairly simple. First and foremost, I just want to say it's not essential. Shoes don't make the athlete. If you're kind of training in your tackies and you're happy with that, that's fine. Not everyone can just spend $1,000 or $2,000 on shoes. But we are going to just give you an understanding a little bit more about what the shoes are and how they can potentially help you, because you definitely will feel a difference between training in tackies and training in functional fitness shoes. So Dwayne's just going to quickly just give us a little bit of a brief overview on the different types of shoes and their functions.
Okay, thanks Matt. So in my hands I have the two most popular high interval training shoes in South Africa. You've got the Nike Metcon 5s and you've got the Reebok Nano 9s. Reebok has released the Nano 10 or Nano X recently, and the Metcon 6 has also been released. What these make great is they have a very stable platform, very supportive upper, not great to run in any distance more than 600 meters or to 800 meters. I would not run in it. So if your worker has a short run to the gate or to Gas Boys, you can run with these, but unfortunately longer your Murphs. I wouldn't embark on these. For a Murph, I wouldn't use a high interval training shoe. I would have a runner in my bag. Runners are normally much lighter, they're more flexible and much more cushioning. That helps with the running workouts. The weightlifting in these aren't great. You will feel less stable on these than you would do in a Nano or a Metcon. Obviously, the next shoe I want to chat about is your lifters. These are absolute luxury. You do not need them.
Non-essential.
It's non-essential. I can't say that enough. You don't need to go spend $3,000 or $2,500 for a pair of lifters. You do get insert that you can put into your shoes. The Metcons comes with it. That gives you this little bit of a raise that just helps you with your stability
and staying a bit more upright in your squats.
Exactly like that. So please, these are luxury. They work like a bomb. I would suggest them to anyone that does have the money and does want to spend that money, but it's a non-essential shoe. So to sum it all up, Matt, I normally carry 3 shoes in my bag. I always have a runner with me, I have my lifters with me, and I have my high interval training shoes with me. In South Africa, you can buy the Reeboks at Rebel on their website at reebok.co.za, also at some sports warehouses, and if you're on Vitality, you do get a nice payback on these shoes. The Nikes you can get on the Nike website, some sports warehouse and some concept stores as well.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Dwayne. Just to reiterate again, guys, the shoe doesn't make the training an athlete. You can sort of still train in your tackies, but you will definitely feel a difference between training in your tackies, doing things like box jumps. Obviously, that gives you a little bit more support. It's a little bit more running type based. And obviously, as Dwayne mentioned, these are a little bit flatter, more stable. So you will feel a difference in your training. But that's just a bit of information. Take it if you want it. If you have the money and you would like to use it, then hopefully we've equipped you with knowledge to be able to do that. But cool. Cheers. Thanks, guys. Okay, cool. So guys, plans for the week. This coming week, as I mentioned earlier in this video, we have a new focus on a couple of things going forward. So on Monday, we're going to get straight into it. We're starting with some back squats. We're not going very light. We're going to do a high volume amount. So we're going to be doing 10 reps and we're going to work that in the form of an EMOM. And basically, we're going to work from the floor, bar comes up onto the shoulders, onto the back squat from that position with a bit of a build each set. Then we're going into an EMOM with some back squats at a set prescribed weight. Obviously, so the idea is to go a little bit heavier in the EMOM, and then we're going to just do some back squats and box jumps for a bit of lunges as well. On Tuesday, we're going to do our first power clean complex. So we're going to work through a nice long complex, getting into some barbell cycling, and then we have an AMRAP of some dumbbell power cleans, some slam balls, and a run, a 200-meter run. On Wednesday, guys, we're still going to be doing some deadlifts. We obviously want to focus on pulling strength from the floor, getting our glutes and our back nice and strong. So we're going to do some nice heavy deadlifts on Wednesday. And then we've got a really cool workout planned. It's a nice long chipper style workout, working through one round of some double under sit-ups, box step-ups, deadlifts, and some burpees. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to that one. On Thursday, as I mentioned, we're also going to change things up with the push press. So we're going to basically go, instead of push press, we're going to work on some push jerks, which will allow us to add slightly more weight to the bar because we're allowing ourselves to now do that redip. So we've got some push jerks on Thursday, and then in the workout, we're going to be doing some push jerks. We often like to do that, as you guys have seen, heavy in the work or in the conditioning, lighter and repetition and volume in the WOD. We're going to pair that up with some sit-ups and some strict pull-ups and some wall sits, something we haven't done for a while. Basically just in a nice static position up against the wall, getting those legs nice and strong. On Friday, guys, we're going to finish off the week with our final power clean complex. So we're going to basically go nice and heavy this time. We're working through some hang power cleans, and then again in the workout, an AMRAP of hang power cleans, toes to bar, and up downs. And then on Saturday, as we have been doing in the past, we've got a really cool partner workout planned for you guys. So we're looking forward to a great week. Hopefully we will see you all at the box. Don't forget to get your sessions in, and don't forget to book. See you guys then. Cheers.